The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
It's The Local Show with Tom and Steve, working our way through spring, trying to bring in the better weather with our magical powers.
We're not doing great this weekend, Tom. We need a little help.
What have we done? And tonight we're going to go support the Guardian Angel Society. Wonderful event, and I know nothing about horses, but it's a Kentucky Derby party.
Yes.
That you and I will be attending.
I can tell a horse from a cow.
Yes, I know that much.
But
the last thing I knew about horse racing was that Seattle Slew won. I don't know what year that was.
Yeah, was that the Kentucky? Was that the, what do you call it? When they have the three of them, the
trifecta, the Preakness, the
Golden Crown.
John Murphy knows more than we do.
The Belmont, which for the last year is going to be in Saratoga, right?
Is it?
Because they moved it for a couple 3 years.
Well,
I think they redid the Belmont Stakes.
Well, that's kind of cool.
I think that's the one they redid. Yeah,
that's big time. Sure. But yeah, so the Kentucky Derby. Is that all three, or is that the big one?
No, that's one.
That's just one
of the three.
Triple Crown. Now we're talking.
We know people are screaming at the radio. Those idiots. Why are they talking?
Not to be confused with batting average, home runs, and RBIs.
Yes, and all that stuff. Well, we'll go eat. We'll have some fun, and I'm sure our fan club will be there.
I'm sure it will.
We'll be looking for the two of us.
Our wives will be talking about us. That's right. But sorry, we'll be talking about them.
Oh, that's something else. Well, we're in May, so, hey. Welcome to May, everybody. And the 4th is coming up. I played a wedding a couple years ago, and the whole theme was, May the 4th be with you. Yeah. And they had all of the Star Wars stuff. The cake was like Star Wars. And somebody who's here right now has something coming up on the 4th, too. It's Attorney John Murphy, the owner of Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts. Did you do that on purpose, or did it just lie that way?
I didn't realize it, but the force kind of gravitated me towards doing that. So
you felt it.
Let's stop right now. People are shutting off the radios all over Central New York.
Hey, that Star Wars franchise is huge.
Between that and interviewing an attorney, nobody's going to listen anymore.
The Mandalorian comes out on the 22nd.
Oh, that's right. And that's huge. Boy, that whole franchise is just... Did you ever think it would be that big?
I have a client whose son did a FX stuff for the Mandalorian TV show. Yeah.
Good golly. I had another bride and groom who loved the Mandalorian, and they actually dressed up their ring bearer people in the Mandalorian costume and brought them down. Oh my gosh. Yeah, people who are into it are really into it. I can see Steve's not.
I don't know what you're talking about, but the listeners agree with me that we should maybe talk about something more exciting.
If you want to. How about Wills and Trust?
Steve, they have fish characters in Star Wars.
Oh, that's right. Tell me more.
So, John, you're the owner of Safe Harbor Wills and Trust, and what will people learn in your workshops coming up on the 4th?
Probably one of the most interesting things that they learn, is it's centered on people who are concerned about long-term care, concerned about losing their assets to nursing home costs, is that New York State Medicaid will allow you to keep and protect your retirement account. IRA, 401k, 403b, whatever that is. If you're in a nursing home and you're private paying for long-term care, the nursing home rightfully expects to be paid. They don't care if you need to dip into your IRA to make that payment because they're providing a service and they should be paid. If you get eligible for Medicaid benefits to assist in your payment of the nursing home bill, Medicaid says you can keep your IRA. Now, there's a thing called required minimum distributions, which people take every year or monthly. That goes over to the nursing home because that's considered income because you're getting that every year. But the balance of that IRA is fully protected. I don't care if it's $1 million, $2 million, $500,000. So Medicaid gets a bad rap. And Medicaid will actually let you keep more than private paying.
So when people say, "Oh, Medicaid's going to take my house,"
well, if you don't properly plan and you own your home when you go into a nursing home, Okay, and there's some exceptions if there's a spouse living at home or disabled children, but Medicaid can put a lien on your house, and then when you pass or when the house gets sold, they'll get paid back. But if you put your house in a trust before you go into a nursing home, then it's protected.
What if I give it to my daughter?
You can, but then you lose the control over the house.
Okay.
So let's say you want to sell the house. Not your choice. Okay, your daughter has to agree.
Okay.
Let's say you're in a nursing home and you decide, the daughter says, I live in Connecticut, I can't maintain the house, let's sell it. Most people, when they do that transfer, they reserve to mom, let's say, life use of that house. Well, that life use has a value. That value is going to go to mom, and mom's going to have to pay that over to the nursing home. Also, the daughter, because it's not her primary residence, is probably going to have to pay capital gains tax on her share of the sales proceeds. If you had that house in a trust, mom's in total control. The sales proceeds go into the trust, fully protected.
Interesting. John, I don't know if you can answer this because it may be out of your window of knowledge, or you
I'm
just
a lawyer, I'll just swing it.
or you just might not want to answer it. Why are nursing homes so expensive, and why are they the evil? People view them as evil because they're just taking your money.
I would counter you that they're not expensive. Divide $17,000 a month by 24 hours times 31 months.
He can't do that. He can't do that.
It comes out to like $25 an hour.
I see.
$26 an hour. It's under $30 an hour.
So you're saying that the service they provide is extreme?
Yeah, it's 24 hours a day,
24.
7 days a week, right? So you have medical staff, you have dietitians, you have custodial staff, you have linen service, right? You have health staff. You have all of those things.
So it's just expensive.
It's just expensive. If you were going to hire somebody in your home for 24 hours a day, it would cost you about the same.
Yeah.
Where they get bad reputations, and some of it deservedly so, but I think it's more of a industry thing. Many of the caregivers are undereducated.
Yeah,
they're overworked.
Right.
They're overtaxed, right? And they're dealing with people sometimes at their very worst. They're dealing with people many times due to cognitive decline, who might say things to them or do things to them that they would never have done if they were in their right mind.
Absolutely.
And everybody has a snapping point, and everyone would like their loved one to be checked in on every hour, and they're just not. They can't. And what I tell my clients is the best way to make sure that your loved one gets as good a care as possible, go and visit your loved one often.
Right.
Do it at different times during the day so they can't set their watch by when you're coming.
Yeah, right.
And be nice to the staff.
Right.
Take a box of donuts over to the nurse's station.
No, that's a lot of work. Yeah, it is a lot of work that those people put in.
And, they're not there because, I want to change diapers of an 85-year-old lady because that's my lifelong dream. No, they're there because I want to care for people.
Right.
And they get frazzled. So, they're people. Bad things happen, yes, but I don't think it's intentional.
That's a whole different answer that I thought he would get. That's very good. Well thought out. Very good. Good job, counselor.
We've known each other a long time. You still seem surprised.
So lots of questions, lots of answers. Your workshop, you kind of redo things that you've spoke in the past, but people can ask actual specific questions at the break or in between, right?
Yeah, break, come talk to me. I hang out and answer questions. Within the workshop, don't ask me why you didn't get Aunt Susie's crystal set because she told you when you were 6 you were going to get it. But,
So safeharborwillsandtrust.com, the registration for the workshop here coming up Monday is on there.
Yeah, and we're getting pretty full, so hop on and get registered. It seats about 35, 40 people, and we're pretty much
and I've said it before. It's for a lawyer talking. It's fairly interesting because it relates to so many different things. But they, again, go back to that Safe Harbor Wills and Trust. Take a look. Lots of information out there. You got some good reviews, too. How'd that happen?
I ask for them, I bring donuts.
John Murphy, Safe Harbor Wills and Trust. Or you can call the phone number, 370-9977, if you want to, or go to the website, 370-9977. Thanks for joining us, John.
My pleasure. Thank you.